America and China should openly discuss their differences. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has said that the 10-hour direct meetings with Chinese officials were productive and will help stabilize the relationship between the two countries. Janet Yellen arrived in China on a 4-day visit and will return today. Read more. According to the British news agency Reuters, Janet Yellen told reporters at the U.S. Embassy in Beijing that China and the U.S. have differences on many important issues and they have to be direct and clear to each other. We should talk. According to him, despite the instability in the relations between the two countries, American President Joe Biden does not see any possibility of conflict between the two countries, and I also think the same. We believe that the world is too big for both countries to flourish. Regarding his visit, he said that the purpose of his visit was to improve relations with China's economic team. It was intended to reduce concerns about misunderstandings and set the course for cooperation on important issues such as climate change. He also reiterated that Washington does not want to separate itself from China's economy, and doing so would be disastrous for both countries and destabilizing for the world. America wants to see a free, fair and open economy. It does not want an economy that pushes other countries into the corner. Janet met with climate change economists, female economists and senior Chinese officials during her visit. On Saturday at a meeting with Janet Yellen, the Deputy Prime Minister has said that he is sorry for the unforeseen events that have soured relations with the U.S. He pointed to the downing of China's alleged spy balloon in American airspace at the beginning of this year and said, "Unfortunately, due to some unexpected events like the one with the balloon, the meeting between the heads of the two countries agreed upon. There were problems in implementing the issues." It should be noted that the presidents of the United States and China met last year on the occasion of an international conference. On the other hand, U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said on the occasion that Washington and Beijing should discuss, directly, concerns about specific economic practices. He called for greater cooperation between the two major economies despite the uneven relationship. The U.S. Treasury Secretary is on a 4-day visit to Beijing. The U.S. is trying to ease tensions in the trade sector between the world's two largest economies. In a meeting with Chinese Vice Premier He Lifeng, the U.S. Treasury Secretary pointed to record bilateral trade last year and said it was proof of how closely connected the two countries are. The American Treasury Secretary said in a conversation with the Vice Premier of China that there is plenty of room for our firms to further increase trade and investment. China-U.S. relations and cooperation.